Morning, and welcome to another, well, fair morning in the south of England. It's now coming to the end of September, so it's getting a little bit colder, but it's meant to be a dry and bright day, so I thought I'd get out and have a ride. Today I'm going down to Sykes Harley Davidson down in Sussex. It's where I bought the bike because they've got a Supersized Saturday, whatever that means. The dealership runs these things every few weekends. I think it's more of a sales pitch. They've got various discounts on parts, clothing, so on and so forth, but they've also got some custom bikes on show and some cars, so some live music and some food. So I thought I'd just head down there for an hour or two, check it out and see what it's all about. So yeah, Sykes Harley Davidson, really good. I've been dealing with them since I've had the bike. I have gone to a couple of other dealers for a couple of other things, just to test them out. They're both, the other dealers are slightly more local, well, a lot more local than Sykes is. Sykes is an hour and a half away from me. And the other dealers were good, but they weren't that much better, or they weren't better at all, so they were good. So I thought, no, I'll stick with my loyalties with Sykes. That's where I've joined the hog chapter, and I'll do all my servicing and everything with them. They're really good because what they do is they come down and pick your bike up as well, as I say, where it's an hour and a half away from me. If they're going to keep it for more than a day, they'll arrange to come and collect the bike and drop it back to me free of charge, so can't really go wrong. So I've got a few things booked in for the winter when I won't be riding. They're going to come and collect the bike and do it, but that's all in another video, and I'll tell you what I'm going to have done. So another reason why I'm coming down here to Sykes is I'm having the bike put in a month or so when the riding season's finished, and they're going to powder coat the wheels, the crash bar, gloss black, and I'm also going to change the suspension front and rear to the progressive 465 wrap. So yeah, a few upgrades. So what I'm also considering doing is a stage 2 torque cam upgrade, but I don't know if I want to do it now. Well, if I'm going to do it at all to start with, but then if I do it, if I want to do it now, because obviously it's going to be a big outlay with those other parts, or if I leave it till next year, maybe I'll leave it till sort of in the spring of next year. That gives me more thinking time, and also gives me a little bit more time to see how the finances go over this cost of living crisis that we're having in the UK at the moment. But yeah, so I just want to speak to them about that, what the possibilities are, what the prices are going to be. I've got a Techno Research tuner at the moment, and I've spoken to a previous Harley dealer, one in Kent, and they said they're not sure if the Techno Research will be any good with the stage 2, because they've not actually done one with the Techno Research tuner, and they're recommending potentially the Dyno Jet, which is another £250–260. So I want to have a chat with these guys. I also get a discount here because I'm a member of the hog chapter for this dealership, so I get a slight discount on parts and stuff like that. So I'm going to ask them to quote me, have a chat with them about it, and then I'll take it away and decide if I want to have it done while they've got it in over the winter, or if I'm going to leave it till the spring next year, or if I just stay with it as it is, because I love it as it is. I'm just looking for more like that Harley chop sound from the exhaust, and also if there's a little bit more torque, then all the better. But I don't ride the bike to its full capacity anyway, so the power isn't such a major thing. It's more just sound, and then it's a lot of money just to pay for sound. But hey, it's a Harley Davidson and we all do it, or most of us do it anyway, so yeah, that's what it's about. I never thought I'd be like that, as I say. It's, I've never had a Harley Davidson before, and when you come into it they say, oh yeah, you'll customise it, you'll do this, it'll never end. And I thought, no, I'm coming from an 800cc Ducati Monster to a 1700. I know it's different sort of powertrain, but I'll be fine. I like the way it looks and stuff like that. And then you dip your toe in your water, you change one thing, and then you look at YouTube and what other people have done, and you go, oh, I could do that, I like that. Then you do something else, and it's like a disease, you carry on. I said a year ago, right, that's it, I'm happy. And here we are a year later, planning another 2 or 3 major upgrades, which all costs a lot of money. So we'll see, because obviously what you don't want to do is, if you're only looking to keep the bike for a certain period of time, you don't want to spend so much on it that you're never going to get any sort of return. You don't get a return on vehicles anyway, but Harleys do hold their value, so you don't want to put too much on it and not get some of it back, if you know what I mean. But my plan with this bike is to keep it, well, long term, to be fair, because I don't see myself going up to a bagger anytime, because I'm only small in stature. I'm 5'6", about, I don't know, 70 kilos, so not big. I have ridden a Road King Special, which I enjoyed, but it's fine if you're riding, but if you come to a stop on a hill, or you've got to manoeuvre the bike, then I think it's too much for me. So, and also, as I say, I don't like any of the other Softails. The only other one I like is a Heritage, but again, there's certain bits of the styling I really like and other bits I can't stand, so I don't know. I'm really happy with the Sport Glide, so the plan is to keep it until it won't go anymore, really. One day I'm hoping to go to Spain, because my wife's Spanish, and maybe spend more time over there, and I would like to take it back out there. I rode there earlier this year on my own, right the way down to the Costa del Sol. What an experience, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So if we spend more time over there, it would be great to take the bike over there and actually do some touring in Spain. And I think the bike's big enough for me to do that. As I say, obviously a bagger would be better for touring, but for around town and manoeuvring and confidence on the bike, this is far better for me. So yeah, I'm going off course a little bit, but I'm just trying to explain what my experiences with Harley have been, thinking, oh, I won't do that, but yeah, I have. And we're just looking at these mods in the winter. And here we are, Sykes Harley Davidson. So that was a Supersized Saturday at Sykes. We just saw loads of bikes, really good atmosphere, live music, food, everybody chatting. Met up with a few fellow sport glide riders and comparing bikes and mods. So really had a good time, really interesting. And the beauty thing about the Harley Davidson community is everybody just chats to each other, and like they've all got a common interest, and there's no clickiness, not that I found anyway. So really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.